Then we're back on the air. Let's see what we're going to cover right now.
Well, why don't we go international with it one more time and talk about where everybody's been?
Yeah, let's start with Drew's trip to Germany. As we mentioned on some of the other shows that Drew wasn't with us because he was over studying abroad. He was
He
was even in school over in Germany.
We like it.
Drew, tell us about your trip to Europe.
Tell us, Drew, what's socialism like? Because we're getting it over here soon, and I want to find out.
We need to prepare.
Give us a heads up.
Well, I mean, I don't know if there really was socialism where I was, is there?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. You were
Yes.
You just didn't live there. You know?
No one pays for college in Germany. You just have to qualify.
Unlike the United States, since you're not German, they'd make you pay for everything.
Well,
people come over here, we pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they pay like something like 400 euros a month, or not a month, but a semester, something like that, for college.
So they only pay 400 euros a semester?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all the universities are state supported.
Yep.
Well, then, but they don't.
But you have to get in.
Yeah, they don't pay.
You have to pass the admission. You have to. No, well,
your education is free.
The 400 is probably like to provide them with food or something.
Beer money.
Yeah, but you have to pass the admissions test to get in.
Not everybody gets in.
Right.
But anyway, the trip was it was a lot of fun. I had a great time.
I dropped that
flew into London, into Heathrow.
Yeah.
And they had to change my flight because my first flight got delayed so much that I wasn't going to make my connection in JFK, so I had to get one directly from Detroit to London Heathrow, and they stuck me in the middle of the plane, middle seat, middle row, in between the wings.
Nice.
So I was just stuck in one position, like that, for about 8 or 9 hours.
Were you between two Europeans?
Or fat people?
Well, an Indian guy and a British chick.
Oh, jeez.
So,
what
much.
kind of Indian?
A
turban
Gandhi.
Indian.
Yeah, Gandhi or Sitting Bull, as we've
feather or turban.
That's right.
Gandhi Indian.
Okay.
So I got maybe an hour of sleep on a 9-hour flight, and then got into London Heathrow about 7 in the morning London time, and then I was me and my friend Max we got to our hostel, and I just kind of like walked around and saw like some of the stuff, and we ended up going on a pub crawl that night. So like you go to like all like these bars and pubs and stuff like that, and we got to sleep about.
Was this an organized crawl or a freelance crawl?
Organized.
Just what a father wants to hear his son's been doing in Europe. Pub crawling.
Yep.
And studying abroad.
That's right.
Or 2 or 3 or 4.
Nice.
And so we didn't get. So we were up. I was up the whole day before, and didn't go to sleep until about 3:30 the next morning, on the 14th. So I was up for about 36 hours. But the good news is I didn't have any jet lag.
To be young again.
So we stayed in London for a couple days, and then we took a train to Dover, and we took a.
You went to Delaware?
Yes.
Awesome.
That's a hell of a train.
Those bullet trains are amazing.
Well, London's not too far. It was about an hour train ride. Mm-hmm. And then we got to Dover, and we took a ferry from Dover to Calais. And then we had to stay in Calais because it was too late. Like the train station closes, and like the trains don't go after a certain time. So we had to stay in Calais for a night.
Okay.
And then,
remember, you have to keep this under 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, anyway, then we went. We went to Carentan the next.
John.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to get it on YouTube.
We went to Carentan the next day.
What was the theme of your journeys in France?
The theme?
Yeah, you had a theme.
Oh.
C'est la vie?
Oh, I was going to like where like the 101st were fighting a lot.
Cool.
Very cool.
And I went to Carentan. We saw like a lot of Carentan. I got a piece of a wall from there. And,
awesome.
And got to see a lot of Carentan, and then we.
He's picking the French
countryside
apart.
We tried to tried to get a hotel room there, but they wouldn't let us stay there. And,
oh, look at him! Would you let him in your hotel?
He's looking a little bit ragged.
Can he
pay? Ragged.
If he can pay, he can stay.
Well, I didn't look like this when I first started.
That's right.
And
it was the inability to shave from not sleeping in a hotel that caused you to look like that.
Well, anyway, so they wouldn't let us stay there. So it was either sleep on the streets in Carentan, or
even the hostels wouldn't take it.
Well, they didn't have any hostels there.
Did they have an SPCA?
I don't know. But then, so it was either we were thinking it was either sleep on the streets in Carentan or just go ahead and go to Saint Mary Glees, which we were going to go in the next morning anyway.
Did you have a train ticket?
Not to Saint Mary Glees.
How did that work? I mean, you don't just buy a Euro pass. You get to travel anywhere you want, do you?
Well,
You buy
the
separately?
Euro pass, you get it's like 10 days, like whatever you want, like 10 travel days, and you can go. So like on
Because
those,
you can
you
sleep
pick
on the train.
you pick the day, you pick the days like you travel, and then you can travel like as much as you want on those days.
What are the how much does a 10-day Euro pass cost?
Depends on how many countries you choose. If you get 5, it's like $400 something. If you get like 2, it's
It's
like
not bad.
100 and something.
Yeah, but you don't want to travel every day.
Considering what airfare would be for those days.
Yeah, but you can get off the train, pick up the next one the next day. Just let you travel for those 10 days.
Yeah.
Like you said, sleep on the train, just stay on there and then
Take
move
a-
me around Europe.
Yeah, take a long trip to the farthest reach and sleep the whole time.
Sleep the whole time.
So we walked to Saint Mary Glees in the middle of the night, and just followed the highway signs and just like walking through the Normandy countryside in the middle of the night. And then we got into Saint
Did
Mary.
you stay off the moors?
We did.
Horse.
But we tried to go through a farmer's field, but we were stopped by hedgerows, so we had to go back.
Hedgerows in Blitzkrieg.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And barbed wire.
It could have been something out of D-Day. There was just no Germans or
What
shooting.
they call those big
Yeah,
things?
those are kind of
with
crucial
the
elements,
wire
though.
on them, those big welded.
Beach obstacles.
Beach obstacles?
Well,
Yes.
they were like welded 3 pieces.
Yeah.
of
Sure.
thing.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
called them beach obstacles.
Yes.
Yes.
They didn't have any
Well,
real
there was a
names.
specific name for it, but I can't remember what it
In-
is.
The beach obstacles.
Oh.
Yeah, that's in French though.
Okay.
Les beach obstacles.
But then we got into Saint Mary Glees about 2:00 in the morning, and it's an even smaller town, which hasn't changed at all. So we tried to sleep on a park bench in front of the church, and
Well,
it was
not in front of the church.
yeah.
You know, didn't you stay with one of our fans? This is one of the advantages of being
Well,
a
I'm getting
cast
to that.
member.
I'm getting to that. All right. Well, anyway, so we stayed there in Saint Mary Glees, and then we got the next morning, like we went around Saint Mary Glees and took a lot of pictures and
Cool.
and
Yeah.
saw a lot of the church, and then really. And,
it goes by so fast, doesn't it?
Time flies.
Yeah. So then, okay. So we'll do another segment on it. And
Next week.
He's like,
Yeah.
my name is on the damn poster.
so
Okay.
we missed the bus to go back to Cannes or back to Carentan to get a train out of there to Brussels, and so we took the next bus to Cherbourg, and then waited there for an hour, and then took the bus back.
All of these places
And then-
sound imaginary to me.
Well,
Yeah,
anyway.
they're made
So we went all across northern France, and then we took a train to Belgium.
Well, let's
And
tell you
to
what.
Brussels.
Let's pick it up on the next segment.
Sure.
We'll pick up Belgium.
Sure, we got nothing else.
So we got those. We've lost our guest for the night. Lance isn't here. Brooke is here. We'll be right back with Colbertradio.com.